Hello, I'm George Christian. Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs, Colorado. You may have noticed that we're in one of the worst economies of our lifetime. Uh, my background is real estate construction and brokerage and development, and those are great businesses. The problem is that they're all linked together, and ever so often a train comes down the track and just knocks you off the track. Uh, but I've had a great career in those businesses, the combination of those three businesses, and had a fair amount of success. Sandy and I, my wife, we've been very blessed. Our number one customer for years was Ross Perot in the real estate business and his companies. We've had the privilege of building a Christian camps and churches around the country, and office buildings and shopping centers and apartment complexes. So we've done very well, and we've been really blessed and had a great life. Uh, Back in '89, some of you may remember, there was a similar economy to what we're experiencing right now. The difference, though, I think, is that this downturn, I think, is going to be much more prolonged and more difficult to recover from. Well, what happened to me back in '89 is that I realized I couldn't keep doing the same things and make a living. I had to do something different. And so I looked outside the box, so to speak. I found a way to create a little company, connect with a provider company, and built an income stream that actually did very well. Put three kids through college, and turned out fine. But after the economy began to come back, my brother and I created a commercial construction company right here in Colorado Springs, and that's been very successful for the last number of years. In fact, last year was probably our best year. Well, and we've worked with some of the wealthiest men in the country, and it's just been a lot of success. But like may have happened to you last year, after having a great year at the end of the year, going into this year, everything came to a screeching halt. That train came by again and knocked me down, and I got up and dusted off, and it hit me from behind and knocked me down again. Well, I was determined this time uh, that I wasn't going to stay on that train track and let that train keep coming by and knocking me down. That I was going to take what I had learned and I was going to do something different. And you may be in a similar situation. Uh, you may be tired of just getting knocked down and getting up and dusting off and getting knocked down again. And if you are, there may be some hope here, because I think when you see what I'm doing, it just may work for you. Uh, what I did was I took the past experience from what I learned back in '89 in that economy and began to apply it, uh, and ran into some amazing guys that just became great partners. They partnered with me, allowed me to come along beside them. They had some breakthrough technologies that just being introduced, and I created another little company similar to what I did in '89, and that's really really working for me. Now, if you're looking for something that'll work in this economy, I think I have some good news for you, and I think I may have some hope for you. Uh, these guys with this breakthrough technology and this business that we've started is really working, and it's very simple, and I think it could work for you. Uh, Back when I was in college, I worked at a camp down in Texas, Sky Ranch. And over in the west pasture, there was an old barn that was just rickety. It was just falling down. You're almost afraid to go inside it. And we used to kid each other amongst the wranglers that the only thing holding that together was the fact that the termites were holding hands. Well, there probably were termites, but I seriously doubt that they were holding hands. But something was holding that old building together. But that example, I think there's some real wisdom in an example of the termites holding hands, because I think in this economy that we're in, that we're experiencing, maybe the only thing that's going to work is if us termites continue to hold hands and figure out a way to work together to work through this thing and get to the other side. And if we do that, there's great hope, and there's great possibilities and potential, and there's a great future for us. So here's what I'd like to do. There's a link there, or a place there where you can fill out some information and send it to me, and that'll let me send you back a link to the next section. If you didn't come through createcash101.com, that's www.createcash101.com, then go back there and click in and put that information in, and let me send you some emails with some detailed information, far more detail than we can go into in these couple of sessions. But I'll get that information to you, and then click where it tells you come on back, and we're going to look at the next session, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm doing, step by step. There's 5 steps that I'm using to create cash right now in this economy. It's working phenomenally, and it just may be what you're looking for. I hope it is. And so put the information in, click on, and come back next. We'll look at the next session, 5 steps to create cash now in a bad economy. Thanks.